Hello and welcome back to Gewian Games Plays Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time we explored this space, which I believe is called Pandromos, and we also, at the very end of the episode, we switched to our two new companions, the Krogan and Sari. And then I promised we'd go out into the... Is there So there's that drop container there. Is there another one? Somewhere that way? I have to find out. Anyway, I'm going to cut out the driving portions because I don't think we need to include those anymore. Alright, so this is just on top of the base, as you can see. We're very close. I came up here just to drop that thing down because I got 100% things. And there's this data pad here.
Data key. Specialist engineer Amon Cathari.
Chased down by what he was studying? The death toll between the two outposts must have weighed on everyone.
So he just another person for the Find the Dead People quest, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to continue on now. Just thought I'd show you everything. We're here, and did I miss this container the first time I came here? Shame on me. Alright, this is where the work crew is supposed to be. Scan?
Wait,
Communications array.
Open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked.
Lexi, found another colonist.
I never did find that colonist he was talking about, and I just interrupted the conversation with Jennings. Just not what I wanted to do. I thought I did find it, the colonist. I thought it was over here. I thought I did that already. Though this game does seem to have issues with knowing which quests you've done and which you haven't. So there's that. Okay, so we're headed off to the next site where our naughty work crews are trying to take on the remnant, and that just won't work. Well, now will it?
Help us, please.
Ooh, new enemy. Nullifier.
Here they come.
You did.
That's that.
Level 8. I don't think I get any experience for them. But I can scan these guys. Hello. Remains. Ooh, RPG. Yes, there are definitely circumstances that will be helpful. Just take it all. Okay. I don't know what this symbol is. And speak with the survivor. Where is the survivor? There they are.
Thank God. You found us.
Yeah, well,
Not soon enough.
I tried. I left the data pad at the outpost. Jennings would have killed me if he'd known. He wanted his army of remnant workers. And he got it.
What was Jennings' plan here?
He thought some special electrical shock could make the remnant docile. You see how that panned out. I'll tell Bradley what happened. We'll make damn sure it never happens again.
yeah. Yeah, you will. See, everybody dead. I did level up, though. That's cool. Because I should be able to max out the lance now. Ooh, kinetic warper unlocked. The adept profile is now at rank 2. Okay, I'll have to check out what that means for me. I don't think he can do anything until... Well, if he gets... Did he get 2 points or 4 points? I don't remember. I think he only gets 2 points, so I have to hold on to his skills before to level up the ones that I want. Yeah. Oh, warper. Profiles. So it's now 20% instead of 15% on all those things. That's basically it. Alright, so we finished that quest. I don't know if we can scan anything at this location. Or, like any of the symbols or anything like that. No, I think it's just a point where this thing happens. Oh, I might as well reload before I leave. What should we do next? Let's look at our journal. Nothing on EOS. Oops. I keep on forgetting that the map's in the center. Let's go check out this thing. And maybe hit some mining points along the way? We'll see. Okay, I'm both dead and alive and able to shoot. That's a bug. So we now know that this is a very unsafe spot and we can't go there yet. Maybe we aren't going to be able to explore as much of Eos as I thought we were going to be able to. Just because maybe it's still got lots of radiation in the parts we weren't going to? Who knows? Let's try fast traveling back to Fandromos here, and then we'll head up into the upper left there instead. Yeah, man. It looks like... So I'm just over here, and my radiation just jumped up again, so... We might not be able to explore as much of Eos as I thought we could. That's a bummer. What's this objective? Memory trigger. Hitting rocks for science. What did the legend say for... new mission. Okay. Well, I just don't think we're going to be able to get there with our current radiation protection or with Eos's current radiation level. So, I guess let's head back to the Tempest.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
I like her support.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
I could use a little team cohesion. I'm usually
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
He looks worried.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
Yeah, that's a bunch
But
of
not
bullshit.
humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
I like that they made it not go so well. Augmentations are rare materials that can be added to some blueprints. Item incorporating augments can be more powerful or something. Okay, I do want to make a brief stop by the research station, which...
So this is what you and Ryder do for fun. Explore weird vaults that try to kill you.
We fly into space clouds that try to kill us too. I deserve a raise.
And we're going to chat to people, too.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
Quite a bit.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Thanks for the insight. How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so I'm going to mess around with the research station here for a second and trying to figure out what exactly it does. It's a bit boring, but I think I'm going to hold off on a lot of the research stuff because I don't want to spend the resources until I'm leveling up the best of the best gear, kind of. I think I can rely on what I find or buy for the most part. There's some cool stuff in there. So I think the research is you buy blueprints, and the development is you use your resources to build those blueprints, is how that kind of works. That is my understanding of it. Anyway, definitely going to be waiting to be level 30 so I can get my badass Black Widow sniper and add a bunch of augmentations to it and have it be ooh so shiny.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Let's get everyone fed before we start flower gardens.
Fair. But everyone around here has dreams. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, you can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her now. Is there anything else in here to do? Nope. Okay, I think I might include one more conversation. I haven't been keeping great track of the episode timer, and this episode's been weird. I thought we were going to be driving around Eos, and instead we're back in the Tempest, so...
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. Have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course.
You wonky. Alright, let's talk to her for her.
Yeah,
now.
I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
I think this is going to be my default romance option until I find somebody different.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud?
Ah,
Life
saucy.
won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth.
You're on.
Tell you what, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Yeah, so we got an extra quest along with the little romance option. Let's do the normal introduction chat too.
Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam
She
seems
never
a
was in
lively
the
one.
military.
I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
You really won't tell me what you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that.
True story.
There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I think we'll do more chatting with the crew next time. Just because that's important between story missions. But anyway, again, thanks for watching.